Science and technology company Merck plans to invest 16 million euros in India, but a large part of its biotech and biosimilar investment is currently focused on countries such as China. Ekta Batra caught up with Udit Batra, member of the Merck Executive Board and CEO Life Sciences, and quizzed him on where India stands when it comes to biosimilar investments and how India can fill that gap.
It's a good opportunity to invest in China, right? In Nantong, we've invested over 90 million euros to build a state-of-the-art plant to service our customers there. In China, we have a distribution center and an assembly center that we've just put up for single-use biomanufacturing. We also have an emerging biotech grant that we give out in China because there are small biotechs that want to leverage our capabilities, but also are picking up innovation. So that's China itself. So there's a lot of opportunity in China. India is similar. So if you just look at the biosimilars market and the need for biologics in India, for countries with similar affordability, India is still, the penetration of biologics is still rather low. Right? So there is clearly an opportunity.
South Korea and China currently becoming the go-to places when it comes to biosimilar investment. Is that how things are working right now? And where does India probably prioritize in terms of scale of investments vis-a-vis these two countries when it comes to biosimilar research or biotechnology?
So Korea is quite far ahead, right? And there are a couple of players in Korea who are supplying globally, not just biosimilars, but also innovative biologics as excess capacity. China has many different ambitions, and as I mentioned already, from a biotech perspective, there is a lot of activity. There's China for China and China for export. China for China is a big and attractive market. Right? Now you take the argument to India, and India also has two segments, India for India and India for export. Right? And the biosimilars market and the biologics market will pick up depending upon the demand, depending upon how the demand picks up in both of those segments. And I believe there is a pretty significant future. The need is there, the capabilities are there, and it's now a question of just unlocking it. And so I think it's a matter of time.
Do you think that maybe there is a regulatory landscape which needs to be eased out when it comes to biosimilars in India as well?
From my latest understanding, there has been an improvement and simplification of the regulatory pathway. And this is why you see a bit more optimism for biosimilars for India. India for India, manufacturing in India for India, because the regulatory pathway has improved. And I wouldn't be able to go into the deep specifics there, but my understanding is that it has improved, and that leads to the improvement in the future projections. So I think people are working on that, and there are already steps in that direction.